Well, welcome back. It's 3:29 p.m. Central Time, but we're here on the East Coast where it's 4:29 here in rural Retreat, Virginia, at the Hotel Orloff. We have 0 viewers. It is episode number 894 of the Hotel Orloff. We're live, kind of an early pre-game to the Four Color Fossil show that will be coming on at 7 o'clock Central. It is now 3:30, 3.5 hours from now. Pardon me. Well, so how are all one of you doing today? We're going to have Kevin Johnson from Gotham City Comics coming on today. It's new comic book day, and I guess he can give us a state of the industry, show us some of the new comics that have come out today. Let's see what people are saying here in the chat. Hello. And Chill Dude 87 says, do you have Punisher Word Journal? Good. Oh, good that probably the Gotham City's coming on, probably. Do I have Punisher Word Journal? I might have a... I wasn't buying much mini comics in the 90s. I have the original Punisher miniseries, and I don't... I think I might have a few issues of Punisher Word Journal. The one that's I thought was brilliant, that I only discovered in the last few years, is a comic called Punisher Armory. Every page is just a picture of a different weapon, and it's a very strange comic book. One that could never be published today. Just each page is a machine gun, and there's descriptions of just it's something. Look for Punisher Armory. I don't know how many issues they put out of that. I don't know much about the 1990s, honestly. Chill Dude 87 says 70s Batman comics are pure gold. Yeah, that's when I was buying them, and of course I like everything before the 70s and everything before, and they were probably still good in the 80s. I think they were. Yeah, they were. I don't. Oh, let's see what's people saying here. Meyer Greenblatt says, hey, what's up? I just got my car back home from the shop and I'm relieved. So that's good. Meyer had he lives where he can walk to everything. So his car sat in the garage for like a year, and then he's about to possibly be going on a road trip. And so he took it into the garage to get it fixed. And I guess he's relieved to have his car back, and maybe it didn't cost as much. I don't know. If he wants to come on, if Meyer, you want to come on, I'll put the link here again. Paste. Yeah. Oh, Gold Key was a comic book company that split from Dell in the early 60s. And died in the early 80s. Beautiful painted covers by George Wilson, and he was the main guy that painted the covers. Boy, my hair looks bad. Anyway, some guy or some people restarted Gold Key a couple months ago, and they put out an issue. I think they just put out the second issue of Boris Karloff, Tales of Mystery, which was a comic that Gold Key put out based on the Boris Karloff thriller TV show in the early 60s, and then they kept publishing it all through the 70s. And anyway, they revived the comic, and they put it out about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and all the people that loved Gold Key kind of hated it because the art was terrible and the story was terrible, and all the um, all the original all the newer people that don't know what gold key is just kind of were confused, like what the heck is that? If the comic store even ordered it, but so it looked like, okay, so their first attempt was a failure. But I was just scrolling through Instagram and let's see if I can find it. Gold Key Comics. They're putting out a second title, an original title. And they've got that artist, Jay Stevens, who is apparently an animator that does cartoons on television. But anyway, he also did a comic series called Dwellings that was done like an Evil Harvey comic. What are these buzzes on my phone? Oh, there's Gotham City Comics. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. I was just looking at Instagram, and that Gold Key Comics is going to be doing a new comic by Jay Stevens, that guy that did Dwellings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks like a Casper kind of a Casper parody. So it's looks like a vintage comic. I guess they just announced that.
So he's just continuing what he's already doing, but under gold key.
Yeah, he's got some character that kind of looks like that, like what he was doing with Dwellings. I think
that's smart. That's smarter to do something like that than I think than to.
Yeah. Well, is this the right thing? I guess it is.
Is he doing Kickstarter again?
I guess. Figgy Furthermore, The Spirit Guide Dog by Jay Stevens. So I don't know. It doesn't mention anything about a Kickstarter, so maybe it's just the next title they're going to do.
That's cool. That'll sell better than Boris did.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll buy that, but I wouldn't buy that Boris Karloff. Well, mainly because I don't have a comic store here, but I didn't have you hold one for me because it just looked terrible. This guy, Chill Dude 87, do you prefer Buscema or Kirby Silver Surfer? Boy, that's a tough question. I would say they're both equally wonderful, but since Kirby's the original guy, I'd go with Kirby. But yeah, the Buscema stuff was great. They're the only two artists I really accept as the 90s Silver Surfer sure didn't interest me. I guess Mobius did Silver Surfer once, but Silver Surfer's they say Silver Surfer's popular, but they've never been able to really sell that comic. So what's going on? It's new comic book day. Do you have a store full of people?
A little bit earlier this morning.
What kind of stuff are they buying?
Actually, I've probably sold more old stuff than new stuff today.
What is that?
Oh, that sound?
Yeah.
It's just the phone ringing, different phone.
That's a wild. You have to answer it.
No, I'm good.
What kind of old stuff are they buying? Oh, look at this.
I sold a bunch of Robin books today.
Robin, like the 90s Robin book.
Yeah, 90s and earlier. And later.
What caused that to be suddenly hot, you think?
I don't know. There was like 2 big Robin sales in a row today.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to organize my stuff, put all my records in one spot.
Okay. That looks like an older set.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Is
is
that a
a
bootleg?
no. This is a maybe an Italian or something. Look at there's.
Oh, New Rose, yeah. Okay. Is it collect all their albums or something? Oh, it has a CD in it. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. That's why it looks different. It's from New Rose, which is French. Yeah. They appreciated the cramps tremendously in France.
Did you open yours that I sent you? This one?
I've heard the song, but I still haven't opened the record. I was just noticing that the other day. I've never opened it.
William Shatner really sings it.
Yeah. He the way he does. I'd play it, but I don't think YouTube would like
I
that.
just found out he's in some horror movie. William Shatner.
Oh, he'll do anything if you offer him money. He'll probably have a colonoscopy live on YouTube. Is this the Rob Zombie? At least he's doing something worthwhile. His movies sure stink. Have you heard about this new Glenn Danzig movie? It's a Western.
No.
It's all the bad guys are are vampires, and it's like the hero. I guess his name is Death Rider in the Valley of the Vampires or something, and all the vampires have these really stupid names, like kind of like Marilyn Manson. They take and all the guys in his band. They take the name of a beautiful movie star, and then the name of a killer is their last name. Well, what he does, all the bad guys, it's um, like Jesse Vlad or something. It's really stupid. It's like they'd have the first name of some Western person and last name of some vampire. Chill dude. I've never liked Rob Zombie's movies. No, I haven't either, but they're sure better than Glenn Danzig's movies. We saw this. He had one that came out based on his line of comics called Verotica. It was so incredibly bad. And this new one that's coming out looks pretty bad too, but probably better than the first one. Yeah, you got some cool little record collection here. I think all these G.I. Joe records you can hear on YouTube. There are a lot of children's records from the 50s, 60s, and 70s have been uploaded to YouTube. Victor says, cool records.
I just got one in the mail. I want to show you after I'm done showing these.
Oh, yeah.
The one I've been waiting. I've been waiting to get a good
one of
price.
those spook shows in my pile.
This one's yours right here.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Orange vinyl with the DVD and the zine.
Victor says, I have some of them. I guess he means children's records.
I got this with that store credit. Remember when I traded in those movies and Blu-rays?
Ah, wow. You had a store that just had that happen to be in stock? That's pretty good.
Well, you should see all the movies I've been getting. I still haven't used all my credit yet.
Oh, really?
I've been going in there like every Saturday night.
Were you trading in DVDs or VH? It was DVDs, right?
It was both. It was a short box full of VHS and probably 2 short boxes of DVD.
Well, the thing, I mean, comic books are dying because all the wokeness and all that stuff. But I mean, they're pretty much dead. But the thing that's I think is a real crisis is that that DVDs and Blu-rays are pretty much disappearing, and because they don't want you to own the movies, they think you'll just stream them, and the streaming services are hurting too. And
then they change it on you, or they take something out.
yeah, and if you buy a movie digitally, they can remove it from your collection remotely if they ever decide to. If they decide that movie's become politically incorrect, they can remove it from. You don't really ever really own anything.
Is it true that with DVDs, like after time, it kind of gets erased off the DVD or CDs? Have you heard that?
There are some discs that. Well, I have CDs that I bought in the 80s that are fine. I don't know. I don't think it would happen in our lifetime, but people have said that but I have so many DVD-Rs that I've made over the years, and they're fine. I don't know who to believe, but I don't think it would happen in our lifetime. But all the comic books, including the ones inside CGC shells, are going to disappear in 1,000 years. I mean, everything paper is going to crumble. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Yeah, you got a good collection there. Chill Dude 87 says, ever play D&D? No, I watched some people play it once or twice. I got conned into watching them. In junior high, that's when that became really popular with some of my friends, and that's all they'd talk about. And I all I ever did was buy the monster manual and probably about 79, 80, just because I thought it was cool to have a bunch of monsters collected in a book, like an encyclopedia. But it looked too complicated for me. I preferred games like Risk and Stratego, games that had board games, But I don't know. Kevin, did you ever play Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I hosted at the store. I used to. For many years.
Did you ever host Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon kind of people?
I would host Pokemon tournaments, Magic the Gathering, D&D. We had Doctor Who night.
Did those people ever buy anything, or did they just like wreck the store?
Depends. D&D, there's really nothing to buy after you buy your dice and their manual.
Well, I mean, but they come in, but do they ever? Oh, I'd like to buy that comic book that I'm noticing while I'm playing. I mean,
no. I mean, every once in a while, you'll have out of a group maybe one guy that buys comics or something.
Yeah, what I noticed, Yu-Gi-Oh, this comic store used to go into. They'd host tournaments on Saturday, and you'd have to walk past all these people to get. They'd moved all the comics to the back for the floor space, and it was some of the people don't have a lot of social skills, and they just be shouting out obscenities and kinds of horrible things. But
it's the record I got.
Oh, that's the Gale House one. Don't you have a mask of that ghoul?
Yeah, but I've never had the record till now.
Yeah, I don't think I have the Gale House record, but
it's always so expensive when I see it. Now I got it for a good deal.
Yeah, I thought the Gale House record was like a 45 RPM record. Is that an album?
No, it's a 45.
All right, yeah, that's why it's $1. Yeah, I think you can listen to that on YouTube also.
It's not copyright?
Well, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube that's copyright, but then when you try to play it in the background of your show, even though it's on YouTube, it suddenly gives you a copyright problem. But yeah, it's probably just a bunch of the stuff that'll really get you immediately a copyright.
The screams and stuff.
Well,
Like, oh,
not that Scream. It's the ones from the Walt Disney Chilling, Thrilling Sounds of the Haunted House, because a lot of those sound effects on that early 1960s record actually are from Disney cartoons going back to the 30s, and they're very distinctive, Disney owned kind of things. Let's see. Chill Dude says the big two were too fixated on chasing Hollywood and less about trying to find good writers. I guess Marvel and DC. Okay, Drew, come here.
look at these brains I got.
Oh, wow.
Don Post Studios.
Those are in stock. You're selling those, or is that your?
Yeah. Yeah, they're in stock right now.
How much is a brain, man?
$29.99.
That's pretty great. And the card is really good too. I think my dog wants to be fed again. I'm gonna give her some food real quick, but you can keep showing stuff. I'll be right back.
Okay.
She's whining and jumping on me.
What boxes? What little boxes? I put them in the closet. Grok 2, if you're listening, I think I told you that Conan ended, but no, I thought they were starting at number 1. It looks like it's ongoing with the numbering.
I'm back.
Oh, I was just saying, if Conan, this is number 9. I think I told you they were restarting it, but I guess not.
Good, because if they restarted it, I would have lost a big part of my respect for this new relaunch.
So they're saying it's ongoing.
Yeah, that's good, because restarting a comic after only 4 or 5 issues is not good. Okay, so we're looking at the new previews, huh? Is this one that came out today?
This previews is for it's January. So stuff coming out March.
March, okay. So they're reprinting. They're doing facsimiles of Marvel comics.
That was an omnibus with all the Marvel stuff in it.
Oh no, omnibus. No, those are too heavy, man. Too expensive. That guy that hangs out with Comic Tom, that's kind of talks like a rapper with the chains. What is his name?
Oh, Gem Mint. Yeah, Gem Mint.
He did a tour of his basement, and it's like all these statues he has, you kind of do the math in your head, and all the omnibus or omnibuy or whatever that I think the people that collect those, the plural is omnibus. But it's like how much this guy spent, probably more than the cost of a house on all of that stuff. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, the statue market really crashed
Did it?
because
Yeah,
I mean those things are thousands of dollars and nobody can sell them now.
yeah. I'm seeing people on YouTube doing videos about the top 10 slabbed comics that I've lost the most on this year, and it's just yeah, that's the Conan that you got in today, right?
That's the cover. I guess they're putting that cover on the graphic novel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got Captain Strangelove. He's been ordering every cover from me.
Oh, Shill
There was,
Dude says I'd like to see more Western comics. I don't know that's going to happen. You'll have to get old Western comics. I don't, but there could be a societal change where Westerns come back into vogue and the movies. I don't know. I think there's going to be a pendulum swing away from all the perversion and Marxist stuff that there, because kids can only put up with so much propaganda. I think they'll eventually rebel against what they're being taught to believe, and maybe they'll go back to traditional values and Norman Rockwell America. I don't know.
I think westerns are going to make a comeback, kind of like because there's it's so different. I think westerns from what
Yeah,
we're used to. It's almost like watching sci-fi maybe now.
yeah,
It's just we're so far from that period.
yeah, yeah. But there's always been some, there's, I don't know.
But I think it'll be a good change.
What do you, what kind of stuff are you hearing? Because I don't, all I hear is people blabbing on YouTube. What do you hear? You're actually operating a store. What kind of stuff do you hear? Complaints and hopes from your customers. Oh, look at this, 1939.
Well, I heard that Pope's probably going to be making a
Yeah, I
comeback.
think that might be a new
Uh-huh.
thing because I think it's just because CGC is starting to slab pulps, right?
Well, and
Isn't
it
that,
makes sense because you don't have any pictures to look at on the inside,
well, there
so
are pictures in there,
not as
but
many.
yeah, but with a pulp, if you're not literate and you don't read, yeah, since all these people do is collect
This makes more
covers,
sense, I mean, because these things fall apart anyways.
yeah, with a pulp, I guess I can almost see if it's a brittle pulp, almost maybe it's okay to slab it, but uh, yeah, this cover is amazing. That little guy, weren't you going to make a poster of that cover or something?
I should make a poster just to this little guy.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, that could be the next ad for your store. Just have
Mhm.
his laser going over and with an explosion and have the name of your store inside of that. That could be a great,
It could be on the logo of my new sticker or something.
yeah, yeah, definitely. In fact, I think that would be if when Trump announces his vice presidential I think it should be that little guy.
Did you
Oh,
watch that most recent interview with Todd McFarlane on the cartoonist kayfabe?
no, they interviewed him.
Yeah, and he said he even talks about he's kind of like Mark Millar. You can't say he can say whatever he wants.
Yeah,
He's got FU money, so he can say whatever he wants.
right.
And he basically, yeah, he was on the interview saying it how it is, saying that, yeah, comics are not doing well. They're being printed in the least amount they've ever been printed in.
Uh huh.
And that these big two companies, he called them out and said if they want to destroy everything, they're going to destroy everything. There's nothing he can do to stop them. If they want to destroy it, then that's on them.
Yeah. Um,
But it comes down to the companies. You could say that's these writers and and their whatever agendas they're pushing, but the companies can fire those people and get new people.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like everything's every aspect of culture is being
It's like they want it to fail.
yeah, they want our country to fail. They're trying. I mean, it's like a lot of it's uh it's all it's all designed to demoralize us and push us down. Everything's ugly now, from your neighborhood McDonald's to the comics to movies, and it's financed by money that from people that don't like our country and would like us to all be not own anything, and it's all a very anti-American thing. Oh, look at this! What is this? Is this new stuff or reprints of old stuff?
I don't know.
Let's see. Chill Dude says the sad reality is Marvel and DC are just IP farms for major studios. Yeah, but they've wrecked that too. No one cares.
I guess they are the new Avengers movie. They already have the team lineup,
Yeah. Well, I think.
and it's a terrible team.
Well, at the end of this new Miss Marvel movie, it echoes the end of the first Iron Man movie, where you see Nick Fury appearing to Tony Stark and saying, there are other heroes out there. We're going to have to. Have you heard of the Avengers Initiative or something? Anyway, that little girl, what is she called? The little
Miss
girl,
Marvel?
Captain Marvel. That's
I think isn't Miss Marvel?
oh, she goes by Ms. Marvel. Okay. Anyway, she apparently contacts whatever the Hawkeye girl is, and they're about to contact these other heroes. So they're going to have a young Avengers, is what I understand.
Yeah. So then the regular Avengers team is going to be not.
Well,
Like
they're all either dead or in another time zone, or not time zone, a dimension, or time. Yeah, Captain America went back to the 40s, and Iron Man's dead, and the Hulk is liberal. That it's not a full Hulk. Oh, what is all this stuff? So I don't know. It's everything's ruined. The best thing to Chill Dude 87 says the best thing to do with the MCU after Endgame would be to retire the Avengers and focus on street level characters. Yeah, they never should have retired the Avengers. And just because an actor says, I want to go do other things, recast it. They could have kept those movies going in perpetuity, but they didn't want to. They could have kept it all going 40 years. They shouldn't have killed off Black Panther because the actual actor passed away. You can keep going. They make James Bond movies, but several James Bonds in the past have passed away. It's okay to keep going. Of course, now they're probably going to make James Bond a woman. I don't know if I have that Freak Brothers one. Okay, these are. I remember that comic. Yeah, I never owned it. Is the stuff you're showing for sale, or is it your collection, or what?
some of these are.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that weird comic, and I've never read it. That one I got when I was in 4th grade there. I don't even know who Mariko is. I have that issue. Anyway, what are customers saying? Good and bad about everything?
I haven't really heard it too much out of anybody.
Thomas Fairfowl says hello, everyone. There's a lot of people that are watching that I never had before, but I've recently gotten some new subscribers, and so I don't. My initial thought was Todd E. Walnuts must have mentioned me again because I'm getting new subscribers, and the episode I did 2 episodes ago is like getting up in the 500 views, which is weird. I don't know if it was the little thumbnail picture I put up or what that's causing the extra views.
Maybe they changed the algorithm again or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I used some AI Star Trek picture I found on Facebook where the Star Trek cast is dancing around like they're on a 60s variety show, and I think playing guitars and stuff. And I think that could, let me see that. The Losers one.
That's that crisis issue that's everywhere.
Oh, okay. So that's going to be more expensive.
This one's miscut. Look at this thing.
Oh, yeah. I hate when that happens. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, Chill Dude says found you on recommended. Oh, so YouTube is recommending me to people. Oh boy. Well, that's funny. I thought YouTube would have hated me for liking Donald Trump or something.
This is a cartoon that kids like nowadays. Regular show and Adventure Time.
Adventure Time. I saw a few episodes of that a few years ago. My nephew was watching it, and I thought it wasn't too bad.
This comic's good. This Keanu Reeves comic.
Yeah, I picked up a few of that issues of that. I still haven't read them, but it looked like it was. I like Keanu Reeves enough that I.
This was good. I sold a lot of these to kids. Jurassic League. They're dinosaurs.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I had no idea that existed.
Yeah, Daniel Warren Johnson. His stuff is good.
Okay.
I'm sure you've heard of him.
See, it's not that I want to hate everything that's new. If I want there to be good stuff, it's just I don't know where to look, and I know there's got to be. Yeah, that art's not bad actually. That's actually yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't want to be perceived as reactionary where I just hate anything because it's new. I want to be able to turn on the radio and hear good music like I could have when I was in elementary school. Are these books that just haven't been put out yet, or?
Yeah, I think this stack I need to work on next. Yeah. This is all kind of good stuff I could use. This, I don't know. Here's a golden age.
Oh yeah! Wow. What? Where did that one come from? So the cover's barely attached, huh? Like one staple, barely.
Yeah, because they only had one staple when they were trying to save money, right?
Oh, is that one of the World War II comics where they only have one staple?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, yeah, interesting. Wow. Well, in that condition, what would a comic like this go for?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
Man, that's something I might be interested in. I mean, let's see the Charles Atlas ad real quick because I was talking about that the other night. Oh, it's a World War II one. Instead of on the beach, they're at a canteen dance, and The guy, the oh no, he's. I thought he was wearing a uniform, but he's not. Oh, look at the machine gun. Oh, that's so great. The machine gun. That's great.
Oh, you save your popsicle bags and you can get machine gun for it.
That looks like it. Chill Dude says even if the fisted political stuff wasn't a problem, it seems like talent flooded the industry. Yeah. I just oh, this is cool. What issue is that? It's Master Comics. Is that what it was?
Master Comics 52.
Let me look it up on Lone
Needs a
Star.
needs a press. CGC wouldn't like this one.
It's what?
Needs a press. CGC wouldn't like that book.
Oh yeah, I know.
This one's really beat up. This Crack Comics.
Oh, I think you showed me this once. That's hilarious.
I mean, this thing's like moldy.
Yeah, mold is not good. Yeah, they don't have that issue in stock.
But I still can't throw it away, even though I see like old black mold on it.
Is
I've shown,
isn't there a way you can kill that by putting it in a refrigerator or something?
I mean, I'm in Arizona. Black mold doesn't even. I don't even think it grows here.
Oh,
So I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it would spread here.
yeah.
Because
But does
seriously,
it
we
wait
have
dormant, or if it went to a humid environment, it might revive? Or
yeah, probably
uh,
the
yeah.
spores are probably there, but yeah, it's not gonna. I don't think it's so dry here. I don't think it would ever grow here.
Well, they have an issue 59, and very good plus is $86, 4.5. That's probably what would you think that one was in, like a 1.5 or something? I don't know how the numbers work.
Yeah, I'd just like say a 1.0.
I
There's
think I think that the ones with the well, I don't think I know there are people seeking those covers that have war bonds or war stamp covers. Or at least there's a group on YouTube that let me see that last one. I was looking at my phone.
this Kid Eternity.
Yeah, okay. So that looks like these are all from the same collection. They all kind of have waviness, and that one
It looks
has.
like they were all underwater. I think at one point.
You think they were completely submerged?
Probably.
Wow.
Hang on one second.
Sure. Chill Dude says, have any ear boy. I'll ask him when he gets back here in a second. I don't think he does because I think I've seen these books in the past. Um, these faucet books don't seem to be as expensive
Yeah, you should have had that like
in low grade condition. They don't seem to be as expensive as you would think they would be, based on how old they are, which is probably why a lot of the comic collectors that I watch on YouTube are always showing Captain Marvel books because they're actually books you can afford that don't cost the price of a Lamborghini or something. Um, So that Master Comics you showed has Bullet Man, Bullet Girl, Captain Marvel Jr. facing Captain Monster, and a battle for the hero ship of the world. But Monster has stolen Marvel Jr.'s powers. Bullet Man and Bullet Girl try to help Danny after he's framed for a bank robbery by Dr. Charity. Super spy Radar uses his radar vision to masquerade as Baron von Gluck and infiltrate a Nazi stronghold in Switzerland. Plus a PSA for wartime paper rationing featuring Captain Marvel Jr. and Savannah. Captain Marvel Jr. versus Captain Mon. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, so let's see how it's confirmed that Elvis Presley read Captain Marvel Jr. as a kid and kind of patterned his hairstyle, not just after truck drivers he saw, but after Captain Marvel Jr. Okay, what are people talking about here? Have any boy? Let's see. Thomas Fairfowl says, Grotto, I thought on yesterday's video that you put Vampirella 27 on your need list. Do you want it for your collection? Vampirella 27 I is one I need. Let me look it up here. Oh, shoot. I accidentally pressed the button to delete all the apps. Vampirella 27. Yeah, it's one I wrote down that I don't have. That's one that that's a great one. Yeah, I don't have that one. I don't know why. It's just whatever and they don't have it in stock at Lone Star. I call it Lone Star. MyComicShop.com. I think the dog farted. No offense, Drew, but I think she passed some gas. I'm starting to look like that head there. I'm not blue yet, but won't be long. Look at that. Separated at birth.
I'm back. I wanted to see what happened downtown. The train went off its track.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, they had the street closed this morning when I came in, and I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, it went off overnight.
I think this morning a truck hit it, and it knocked it off the track.
Okay, it wasn't while your store was open.
No, it was better than this morning.
Thomas Fairfowl is...
That's Jeff.
Jeff, okay, he's saying I've got a copy. I was talking about needing a Vampirella 27. He says I've got a copy. It's not in the best condition, but I could drop it off at Gotham City next time I'm in. Wow, man, it's amazing how. Thank you so much. That would be great. Thank you so much. Wow, he's so nice, man. It's a lot of people. Yeah. All these people send AOKs and I never send anything back. I've got to stop being a deadbeat. I was doing that this morning. I was writing down Charlton 66's address and a bunch of people that have sent me things over the years. Dr. Silver Age, Graphic Man. I got to keep them all in one place. That move caused, this morning I was filing things, trying to get my life in order. So I'll know everyone's address and everyone. He says, you're welcome. Wow. That's great. I am so jealous, Thomas or Jeff, that you're able to just go into the store. I was just thinking while I was feeding the dog, if I walked into a store and there were realistic brains and I could buy one of those brains, or I could buy a bunch of 1990s Robin comics, and I choose the Robin comics instead of realistic brains. It's like, what? I don't understand that reasoning. Thomas says Kevin was the train derailment in Mesa. I did not hear about it.
Yeah, right on Main Street. Yep, Mesa.
Hmm. You know what? There was a horrible, what was that in Ohio where that train derailment where they poisoned like all this and you never hear about it anymore. It just dropped out of the news where they said it
Yeah,
was going to like make it unlivable, almost like Chernobyl. Do you remember that?
yeah. It was all the chemicals, and they even lit it. I guess they lit it on fire purposely to try to burn the chemicals.
They don't mention that anymore.
And then
What about,
it made like acid rain or something come down.
do you remember when Hawaii, I mean, they said there were 400 people missing or children when they, it had just suddenly dropped from the news. You don't hear anything about it anymore. And
Yeah,
what about
I
that
talked to
Las
some
Vegas?
Hawaiians that came from there, and they were saying that they're getting they're buying up, they're paying off everybody, and then buying up all the land.
Well, and then, there's a lot of things
Well, if
like
you
that Las
died,
Vegas thing.
if you died, you get your family gets $1 million, and all those people that lost their house, they can't afford to rebuild it because it costs too much now.
$1 million is nothing nowadays. I don't even think I mean, oh, well, what does a Batman #1 sell for?
I don't know, but somebody called yesterday and asked me if I wanted a Spider-Man #1.
Oh, I asked because there's that comic collector geek out of Canada he has this friend that comes on and he had just bought a Batman #1 and encased in plastic that had a different label because it had been slightly restored. And I'm just wondering, what did he pay for that? Was it over $1 million or hundreds of thousands?
I mean, when you're buying a new comic, it's like you're buying when you're buying one of these comics, like you're buying a car or something. You almost have to have CGC grade it because
Yeah.
to inspect it. But now you can't even trust CGC. I mean, you never could, but now people are realizing you can't always trust.
Well, the trick is to not buy comics that are worth that much. It's just what's disappointing to me is all
You could
this
find
stuff.
these comics still for cheap. I mean, I found a first Silver Age appearance of Flash at a yard sale once.
Oh, wow. Well, I just listen to these people on YouTube. I only buy key issues and important covers, and it's like these people have all this money and they're bringing up the price on Amazing Spider-Man 50 because that's the first Kingpin, and I don't have that issue. And it's like, and these people aren't ever even going to look at the comic; they're just getting it as a trophy. And it's like, well, that's not fair. I should have one, But oh well. I guess I'll never be able to afford that. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy called and he wanted to sell me a Spider-Man 1, but he goes, I've been to like he mentioned all the shops he's already been to, and he wants me to he wants to put me to put in a bid on it. And I go, I don't really buy comics like that. I'm not into a bidding war. It's all the other shops in the area.
Well, about the only thing I learned from a particular show that sometimes I'll watch is that a lot of these comics aren't being bought by individual buyers. They're being bought by groups of people that all put in a little bit of money to buy that Superman #1 or
Yeah,
whatever. And
it was
and then
investors looking to expand their portfolios.
yeah, and it just looks cooler that than having and then they try to sell it, and then they all split the proceeds.
Uh-huh.
But when it drops in value, um, this
And you
guy was
have to hold
talking
on
about
to it.
how the first appearance of the Red Hulk, which I don't even know what that is, the first
I have
appearance of the
that.
Red Hulk slab, then it's dropped in value. That's a new book. It's probably from what, the 90s or 2000s. Who would
No,
get?
that came out early 2000s.
Yeah, well, that was one of the big slabs that he bought this year that's lost him money. It's like,
Well, one of the stores out here had their own cover for that,
yeah,
so I can find that, and they only made 500 of them, but I can find that book all the time out here
oh,
because the store was out here that made that book.
Yeah, I don't know anything about even what the Red Hulk is. I think maybe it's supposed to be it's
It's
supposed to be
Thunderbolt Ross.
it's but yeah, Thunderbolt Ross, and then they're gonna oh, that's why, because they're gonna put Harrison Ford in a
Yeah.
movie as supposedly as that. Okay, that's why they only speculate if some movie's coming out. Um. Okay, so that's new, right? Yeah, that's new because the
94.
Robin costume looked all wrong. Yeah, it almost fools you for half a second.
Yeah. They were doing a throwback style on there.
Yeah, yeah. I might be interested in that Master Comics down there at the bottom. If it's not
I've been selling a
huge.
lot of I've been selling a lot of Batman back issues because
Yeah,
you can buy about 4 or 5 of them for the price of a new comic.
yeah.
That's why I've been selling a lot of these. I need to
That's
put these out.
yeah. And is it true that Batman is about the only comic that sells from DC now?
That sells well, yeah.
Okay. This guy is like if Bernie Wrightson
Oh,
was
Kelly Jones.
yeah, Kelly Jones
Kelly
is like
Jones.
if
He loves Wrightson.
I know it's like Bernie Wrightson. I'm trying to think on what drug that he's it's like the muscles. It's like
Oh, look at this ear.
yeah, because Bernie Wrightson exaggerated the Batman ears. He puts another foot on. That's he's really insane. This guy, Kelly Jones.
Yeah, I like him. He's cool.
Yeah, yeah. What is that Batman or detective? I think it's Batman with the red cover that Todd McFarlane drew. What does that go for now?
So there's multiple printings of that thing, so I don't know.
Yeah, I better check. That might be something I'll do soon. Is dig out my copy or I have and see what it tells you the printing in the indicia. I guess probably.
Can't remember the way to tell on that one. Hang on 1 second. I gotta
Sure.
ring somebody up.
B.J. Chester, another new person. How long before older comics is seen as problematic and not valuable? That's exactly my point. Is that as soon as we pass from this world, I think people of our age appreciate the 1940s and 1950s and 60s comics. But when people that are now 10 years old get older and they inherit collections and they see these shockingly politically incorrect covers and depictions of the enemy and the World War II comics. And I've seen people offended, a young girl in her 20s offended by Master of Kung Fu comics just because how they color his skin, which was, and I don't know. We won't be around here, but I don't see how the market can maintain itself with the astronomical prices, because I would think in 50, 60 years, in 100 years, there will be people interested in comics, but I just see them as being just a small fringe of people. And I think I think the whole comic collector, all of this could crash. What I when I said crash, some truck drove by shaking the whole house. It's like, I wonder if that picked up on the microphone here.
I'm wondering to myself.
But I could see the whole market crashing, and because I just like westerns have or Big Little Books or anything. But who knows? What do I know? I'm cynical. I'm disgusted by what I see for the most part, in the comic book collector community. All the people with slabs on their walls. I don't care about that. I just like comics from my childhood, and um, there was a YouTube person on here. I don't know if she still comes on. Her name was Silver Haired Bronze Age Babe, I think was her name. And she was an older woman that was into. She into Batman? I think she was really into Neil Adams comics and Superman comics. Um, Anyway, she was a collector of comics, and she made a point once that collectors are interested in comics from, I don't know if she said 10 years back from when you were born, and no, I think it was 10 years forward from when you first discovered comics and 10 years back. So if I discovered comics in 1972, I would be interested back all the way to 62 and then all the way to 82. But and that makes sense. And that is kind of the way, except I'm interested far further back than 1962, but not much farther than 1982. I'm So I think what she said made some sense. Happy New Year says the name changes. Um, okay, go back to giving you. Yeah, we saw. Yeah, that one had some problems, as I recall. What is that? Was that a wait? Go back to that Spider-Man. What is that? A foreign?
It's a little trade paperback or something.
Oh, a little digest. Oh man.
Oh my God! How can you even read that? Look at that.
If you're 8, 9 years old, you can. But once you get to be in your 40s or 50s, you got to get a magnifying glass or go to Dollar Tree and get some magnifying glasses to wear. Uh, it's not just the print being small, but the art is degraded in those small digest books.
This collection I got. I remember this collection. He saved every little ad, and then he
Uh,
would have, and then he would order it, and then he'd have the book,
oh
and then
boy,
he had.
that's the only thing I have is that book that guy was trying to order there. Because I didn't buy into the hype at all initially, where everyone was lined up buying those Death of Superman. I thought it was really tasteless and stupid, but then I later bought that trade paperback just to read it and see
He
what the
saved
big fuss
everything. He
was
had
about.
like he had the receipt even with it.
Oh wow, it's like
Yeah, he kept
it's,
everything.
it's like souvenirs of a wedding or something. It's it's kind of sad. That was about what was that, mid 80s or was that the early 90s? It was either late 80s or
Late
early 90s.
80s. Late 80s.
Yeah, that's when things started to go
Oh
bad.
no, maybe it was the early 90s because you got the Death of Superman. That was 90s, I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah, I think so.
Or
That's
I
when,
see they were still selling because that look at this was already into its something printing because it has the yellow now.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That went like 12 printings or something.
I probably had the first printing of that. I bought it when it first came out. Yeah, that's when everything started to get all cynical. I would think that has some value,
Yeah.
but you may want to keep it for your collection.
Well, when I was a kid, I threw these away
Yeah, that's probably why it has value.
because 83, I was I don't know, maybe a little too young to be reading.
What year is that?
'83. I didn't care about the. I opened the package in the car, and
Yeah.
I think this just got tossed out with the package.
Yeah. Yeah, 83. I was graduating high school. I used to
But
have the
no,
pocket-sized Captain America where he's asked to run for president, says B.J. Chester.
now I kind of want to go back and read these though. I didn't need to read these because I had my own imagination. I think.
Yeah, that was the problem, I think, with those toys were a lot more appealing when I remember when I first saw them in Circus World Toys at Six Flags Mall. I went in there and I saw the He-Man toys for the first time, and my initial thought was, "Oh, that's nice art." My initial thought, yeah, Alfredo Alcala, I knew. Initially, I could tell that this is Conan the Barbarian inspired, which turns out it was going to be a Conan the Barbarian line, and then they weren't able to negotiate the rights, so they changed it somewhat. And I thought these are really cool action figures, really well sculpted and everything. But then when the cartoon came on TV, then it forces kids into this is the way these characters are. If they had just put them out and let you come up with your own play scenarios where you can imagine what He-Man is or what the world of He-Man is, I think it would have been better to let the kids develop their own imaginations instead of having a
Yeah. Because I had some guys that I considered good guys, and then later on I found out, oh, these are bad guys, and then vice versa. I had
yeah.
bad guys in my because it was my own thing in my head.
Well, that's good. That you did it the right way. I was I was a little past. I would say they came out about what 84 or 85.
I thought '83, but I could be wrong.
Um,
I think 81. I want to say 81, but I think it might have been '83.
well, that could be because the Conan movie came out, I think, in 82. Hey Siri, when did the He-Man toys first come out?
He-Man was formed in 1982.
82.
Yeah, this one says
Okay,
82.
so that my memory is a little off.
Yeah, this one says 82 on it.
Okay, yeah, that's
So this was my first action figure series I remember collecting as a kid.
yeah. See, I would have been buying toys like this around 73, 74 with the Mego figures. I was just a few years ahead of you, so that's nice art.
Yeah, I didn't have Migos unless
Yeah,
it was from a
yeah.
garage sale hand me down.
How old are you again?
Mid 40s.
40s. Okay. Yeah, I'm 58, so it's the difference of 10 years.
I
Yeah,
like
that one is the only one. That's one of the only ones I had. I found it like at maybe a thrift store or a
Trap
garage
Jaw.
sale,
This
and I
guy.
just thought I had to get that because it looks so cool.
Yeah, this guy's really cool. He has that. He has a little hole on top of his head where you can put a string and you can slide him, zip line him in.
Oh, is he supposed to be a bad guy? I assume.
Yeah,
See, I would have made him a good guy. Just
this guy I always thought was a good guy, but he was a bad guy. Actually, I could put this guy either one because you could switch his eye around to a red eye.
oh,
So I'd have him a good guy when he had his blue eye, and then if he went red eye, then he's a bad guy.
I wonder if any kids just flipped it around and made Skeletor and his men the good guys and made He-Man the bad guy. I wonder if there might have been some cool kids that did that.
hmm This guy too, he could be either one because you could put a monster face on him.
Yeah, I think
He
there's a
could be a
documentary
robot.
about the making of He-Man on YouTube. I watched some of it. Maybe it's still on there. So those came with the toys, huh? The little comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh, heavy metal. Yeah. Yeah.
I think this artist is still around. He's gotten a lot better too.
BJ Chester says, I like the 2002 He-Man series. Yeah, it might be. I don't know anything about He-Man really, but I believe you. It's probably good. That's pretty cool. Is that like smaller than a comic book size?
Yeah, this is the little digest.
Is it bigger than Is it like manga size?
And found a sticker in there.
Oh, cool.
Oh no, it's somebody just peeled the label, I think, off this.
Oh, as a bookmark.
Yeah.
I still haven't found that Colorado card that had the girl playing the guitar. You said it's in the back of one of the Golden Age comics.
Yeah.
Uh,
I could have sworn you took it out of there.
I don't think. I think maybe what you saw was Jambo taking his out.
No, I saw yours too.
Man, you're probably right, and I
think you took it out and put it in a somewhere in a pile of like your clippings or something.
Well, I don't have any memory of it, but eventually it'll emerge. Or that one, I'd be saying throw it in my pile, but I have that one. And the name changers says Jaeger is good. No, Jaeger is soon good. Looks like the guy saved everything. Oh, he probably means Jaeger is so good in the.
I haven't had that in a long time. I forgot about that stuff.
I don't know if I've ever had it. The spell check on YouTube he probably put so SOOO and then it changed it to soon. That one, I bought a copy of that from you, I think. You might have multiples or had multiples. BJ says, do you like the Alec Baldwin The Shadow movie? Yeah, I did. It wasn't perfect, but I at that time I didn't know to hate Alec Baldwin, and it seems like it had a weakness possibly regarding the villain. But I didn't hate the Shadow movie. But it was not a commercially successful. Next time, if you want to pull stuff for the next time Missing Mars wants to make a $50 grab bag, that might be a good thing.
I think the first time I gave him some of those Marvel Tales.
Oh yeah. Oh, look, an issue of Prez. That one I'd be interested in, I think, for myself. I never got that issue. It's kind of a knockoff of the movie Wild in the Streets.
How many issues did this series go?
Man, I'm not sure. What's the number on that one?
This one's only 2.
Yeah, I'd like that one. I don't think many, but he's a teenage president.
You can have this. This thing's beat up. You can have it.
Oh, okay. Thanks. And that other one I would be interested in is that Master Comics. Oh yeah, I forgot about Crawl. I think a lot of people did. I remember watching it in the theater, but I don't really remember much about it. I remember they had a video game based on it in the arcade. It just wasn't a movie that really stuck with you. Yeah, I was going through my Atlas Seaboard comics the other day. There's a lot more holes in my collection than I thought, but I have that issue. Oh yeah, there's a Sea Monkeys ad. The ads in Atlas Seaboard comics are very different from Marvel and DC. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, zoom in on that monster. That go down to the monster box. The ones with the masks. Try to zoom in on the mask ones, and then the one to the left. Yeah, those look cool. I always like the cover on that one. Wonder if I have that issue. I think I do. Oh, it's all beat up. There's another one. Yeah. Was that one pretty beat up?
Yeah.
Ooh. Wait. What's the condition on that?
Spiral City.
Oh, yeah, it really is bad.
People can fix that.
Yeah, I know.
It's not
But-
worth it to fix it to even think about it.
Well, no, because it's a reprint. I think that wouldn't be a very expensive comic then, would it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, put that in my pile. I will, because I want to read it, unless it's one you're keeping for yourself.
I think I've already read this.
Okay.
Yeah.
BJ Chester says, "Are you familiar with a non-Marvel or DC superhero team book with a character who had a belt with a clock on it? The issue I saw had him on the roof lamenting how his power was killing him." I don't know that, but I'm sure maybe one of the other 6 people watching would know, or someone in the future watching this might put it down underneath this. I don't know. That question, if you asked it on Saturday morning during the Comic Book Memories show, let me see that Fury comic. I bet someone would know. There's a lot more comic book knowledge. Yeah, I don't know Fury. Yeah. Sometimes you just respond because you love the 1950s and 60s so much, but it's something it doesn't interest you at all, and you realize, well, I'm just trying to buy a part of that time period that I wish I was living in, instead of 2024. And oh, look at that Tigra illustration. What's the cover on this one? I probably already have it. SU. Oh, well. How much are those going for much now?
I don't know. I've never seen one of these valuable at all. Actually, there might be like one where it's valuable.
Could you, put the SU volume in my stack? I think, well, I know
They're
that the
cool. They're really cool, but there's nobody pays a lot for them, but they're cool.
yeah, it seems like I was looking at mycomicshop.com trying to value some of these, and some of them had gone up in value. But the DC ones that are like this, I forget what they're called.
I have those. There's only one I think in the DC that's valuable.
Is it because of the Dave Stevens art on Catwoman?
No, I think it's the Constantine one where
Oh,
he's on the cover or something. It might be like his first time ever seen.
oh, well, it seems like people are looking for a few that have Dave Stevens art, but it's not really reproduced very well. The comics, but this time period didn't look as good. The way they were being printed, the interior art wasn't printing too well.
Which one do you need? The SU?
Yes, you and that Master Comics Captain Marvel Junior book. It's probably at the bottom.
I just did what you did and moved one pile into another pile.
Yeah. Oh,
I
you
didn't
heard me saying that a couple episodes back.
I didn't really do anything, but just moved it over.
Yeah, but it somehow you feel like you did something.
I
And
cleared this.
still
I cleared this
just
off.
right, and then you're gonna put something there.
hmm
I, and then it'll look exactly. By the time you go home, you won't be able to tell anything has happened. That's the way it is with most collectors. I don't trust people with neat comic book rooms. And comic book stores usually that are messy are the ones that are where you find the best stuff.
Yeah.
So we're about 2 hours and 8 minutes away from Four Color Fossils. Are you still is your store still open at the beginning of Four Color Fossils?
I think since you guys moved it, it seems like you start an hour early.
I don't think we start an hour early. I think that just the time the sun goes down earlier.
Well, yeah, I think it's the time difference made it because my clocks don't change, but your guys' clocks changed.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay. So what time zone are you?
Arizona? I don't know.
Oh, so there's a. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
we
it
don't
comes
touch
on.
our clocks. You guys are the ones that touch your clocks.
Okay, so do you close at 7?
6.
6. What time is it there now?
3:53.
Okay. Oh, I know what this book is. Is this that Strange Tales one?
It's a graphic novel. Yeah, it's upside
Yeah.
down. Strange Tale.
Yeah, that one I have. That's yeah.
You like that book?
Yeah, as I recall, it was. I don't know if I like everything that's in it, but there's a few things that are. It's just, yeah.
I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah. I wish that they let Peter Bagg act and do Spider-Man and the Hulk comics for real. Yeah, they're just letting some independent ground level kind of.
It's got to be more entertaining than what's out now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they might as well just let these insane artists do the comics. Oh, what's this? Another one of those reprint books. The Bronze Age.
Whole thing. 2 and 3.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty cool cover. So why are these books behind the counter and not out for sale?
I didn't have room.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, this one's. I saw this one on some top 10 list or something. They're making a movie or something.
Oh, okay.
This artist is pretty good.
Yeah.
He has. I just got this. Watch, I'll show you something else he just did.
What's his name or her name?
Not sure how to pronounce it. I'll tell you how I think it says. James Stocco.
Stoko. Yeah, that's how I pronounce. Who knows?
But I just got this in today. It's a really cool Godzilla book.
So this is from an American. Yeah. What is this TV show that has Godzilla occasionally in it? Is that any good?
I haven't seen it. It's Netflix, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, we didn't think we had it. And then I went downstairs and it works on the TV downstairs, but not on the TV in the attic because I shouldn't admit this, but we were using, the mother-in-law's Netflix we thought, well, they won't let us have it because we're in a different location, but it worked. And so that means I can watch this propaganda film that Barack Obama put out about a cyber crash because I guess he's planning to do that to us. So he put out
But
this
you can
movie.
only have. You can only use like probably one device.
Oh, maybe that is. But the other movie I
down.
want to see is there's an Archie Comics movie
one
that
on
came
here.
from India. You heard about that? It's called The Archies, and it's an Indian like a Bollywood musical about the Archies.
Haven't heard it.
Except everyone's Indian, so Betty's got dark hair and Veronica has dark hair. But it's a better adaptation of Archie than Riverdale, and it's all set in kind of a retro 1960s, 1950s kind of world. So that's something I want to watch. Huh.
Everybody's talking about this now because just came out with a new action figure. Marvel Legends put it out.
There's I don't know if that's worth something or not. There's a Chris Starr issue that has a devil skull on the cover that Danzig stole, and that's his.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind having that issue. What number is that?
I don't know right now offhand. You probably could sell that Oingo Boingo comic pretty easily if you have the right person come in.
Yeah, I think I already have some out.
Oh,
here's that book I was telling you about.
What, you had anyone else come in or call? Because I've been doing a lot of shilling for your store.
No, just the two brothers.
Yeah, there seemed to be a guy interested in the EC Fanatic magazine. Devil Land. Interesting. What about the box that's behind that box?
Yeah, I don't know what's in there. What's in here? Oh, this is all Todd McFarlane stuff. They made us order 1,000 copies to get a signed one.
Oh,
So that's why I got all those. Somebody bought the signed one and paid for all these.
oh,
But these are, I'm just basically just storing them now.
with the hope that they accumulate some
Well,
value.
everybody that wanted one got one. How many comic book people are there?
The name changes says I would visit, but I'm all the way up in Alberta, Canada. The store looks super clean though. You can still order stuff from him, I guess. Yeah, I told you about that book. You showed that. Oh wait, let me see the famous monsters. Unless that's something you're keeping.
I'm trying to build a set and then I end up selling the damn things.
I don't know what's on the cover of that one. But anyway, you're trying to build a set. I need to be quiet.
I try to build it and then somebody always comes in and says, "Hey, do you have any monster magazines?"
Oh,
So I'm trying to stock up. I got a lot of these if anybody needs one of these.
yeah, that's a great issue. I've got several of it myself.
Everybody should have at least one of these.
Definitely. Yeah.
Year round too, not just Christmas.
Right.
I have mine year round in the store.
How many do you have?
Well, I have to keep them stocked because
You put them out and people buy them, huh?
well, people see this
Oh, right.
and they buy this one, then I got to replenish it.
BJ Chester says, as a Fantastic Four fan, was hoping for one good movie. I'm dreading what Disney will do to it. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's going to be ruined. We already know it's going to be ruined. They got some guy with dreadlocks playing the Thing. The Silver Surfer is going to be a girl. Antonio Banderas is going to be Galactus. I mean, this is what I've heard. So I have no interest. They've killed all my interest, and I was loving those movies for like good 10 years, and then they just they tanked everything. Oh, Missing Mars is back. Kevin, grab bagged number 3 received. Awesome selection. Thanks, bud.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't know what else did you put in there, because
I've already forgotten.
oh, look at that. Is that a part?
Look at 1,200 cents.
Is that part of your personal collection there?
Yeah.
Okay.
This magazine is very haunted.
That's cool. That's not currently in print, is it? I don't think so. So what we're looking at here is like your stuff. We don't need to ask. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I don't think you'd sell that one. Wow. Oh, yeah. That's one you're keeping too. Yeah.
You got one of these, didn't you?
Yes. The name changes said, did I see skateboard magazines?
I got a box of skateboarding magazines back here.
Is there a chance anything's mixed into the skateboard magazines that's not skateboard?
Yeah, there always is.
Oh, maybe we should look at them, since it sounds like he's interested.
I think this is an early Judge Dredd comic in here.
Oh, okay. What is it dated? What year is it? 77? Okay.
These UK magazines. These papers. You have any of these?
Not of that particular title. Oh, they had a whole Al Jaffe issue. Is that one you're saving?
I might have two.
Oh, okay. I
you
forgot
get
this
one?
is your personal stash. I don't have the Al Jaffe issue, but I guess that's the artist name.
I think Tom Atkins signed that. This is the book that he throws away in the garbage on the wraparound.
Yeah, okay.
He throws the kid's comic in the trash.
And that's the actual art that was used, or is it recreated? I wonder.
Someone recreated this, made a photocopy. I think is the fake one.
Oh, it's not a real book there. Okay.
It's a fake, and it probably has like a X-Men comic or something on the inside. Let's see.
That's funny.
Let's see what comic is actually in there. Yeah, it's something. What is this? Punisher? Who is this guy?
I don't know, but it looks 1990s, whatever
The
it is.
1990s. It's a yellow 1990s comic that's in the interiors. Is that Punisher? Yeah.
That's neat. Did they do a back cover on it?
Yeah.
Oh. That's a pretty neat deal. Oh, wow.
You have this, right?
No, I don't. I'm embarrassed to say I don't have that, but
They're still printing this.
oh, okay.
I'm embarrassed I didn't buy a painting from him when I could have had it when I had a chance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was doing conventions up until, I don't know, this was probably 10 years ago when I saw him.
My friend he's passed away, but he had, and I saw it framed on his wall, but he later sold it probably to what is that big collector that's a heavy metal star? Is it Kirk Hammett?
Yeah, Metallica.
Yeah, I think he sold it to him. But it was the Go-Go's painting for the Famous Monsters you showed a minute ago with the blue cover with the mummy's tomb or whatever cover.
Yeah.
He had that painting.
This one?
Yes, but it was reversed. The guy with the fez was on the left side. They had a mirror version that they used. I don't know why they flipped it for the printing of the cover, but the original painting is opposite. Maybe is there writing on the left side of it or something? Oh, they maybe because they wanted to write all that on the back of that guy. I don't know. But for some reason they flipped it around. But it wasn't gigantic. It was almost about actual size of the cover of the magazine.
Oh, this comes with a plot number 1 in it.
Why? That's cool. You have 2 of them?
Uh-huh.
Is one possibly sellable?
This one, look at this one, has 2 it's rare, it has 2
Oh yeah. It's a variant. If you're willing to sell one of those,
this is like having a double. It's like having a double Mark Jeweler right here.
Yeah.
I want this. If you know anybody that can send me one of these.
Oh, I remember them doing that.
Did they ever make it, or was it?
I thought, well, they must have because it was a subscription premium, I think.
I've never seen them.
Because plop was such a big part of my childhood, I wouldn't mind you holding one of those for me.
Oh, look at this one has double. Maybe they just wanted 2 people to be able to send in for it.
Well, the more that fall out on your lap and on the floor, the more likely someone's maybe going to subscribe. Oh,
Yeah.
Missing Mars listed the books that he got. Daffy Duck 21, Walt Disney Comics 235, Superboy and Legion of Superheroes 225, Superman 303, Superman 304, GI Combat 244, Western Kid 1, Tarzan 148, Wonder Woman Spectacular 1978. Yeah, that's cool. And then Trigger Twins 1, Marvel Adventure with Daredevil 4. Yeah, that's a good
It's a
reading.
nice variety. Yeah. You got these mad blanks.
Oh yeah.
Oh look, there's all the people that they hate.
I remember that. Yeah.
Who's this? I don't recognize him.
I think that's Harvey Weinstein.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. So they've got three conservatives and a liberal that he's whacking. Oh, I remember when they did that. Well, Quentin Tarantino is doing a new movie, I think, called The Critic, and it's about a real life movie critic in New York that I think reviewed a lot of exploitation movies and maybe was starting to go insane. And then he's recreating scenes from movies from the 70s where I guess the movie critic is saying this is the way I would have ended Rolling Thunder, and so he's recreating the end of the movie Rolling Thunder a different way. It's like he got permission from the filmmaker to do that or something. So you'll see little fantasy scenes of how the movie critic, how he would have changed existing movies. Yeah, you've got some good ones in there. I think that's one I need, but those monster worlds are somewhat easy to find just because there were so many in the warehouse, I think, when Warren went out of business. Ooh, I don't have that one either.
Need to ask Jeff if you liked that last issue of Castle of Frankenstein.
Oh, maybe he's still watching.
Because if you like that one, this is the one that came before that one.
Oh, okay. He picked up the one with the guy yelling, screaming on the cover.
Yeah, I believe so. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you got this one. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
Look, these are still those ones with the weird tape on the back. Remember those bags that this guy made?
Oh, what were they made out of? Record sleeves?
I don't know what kind of plastic, and then he put these giant pieces of tape.
Yeah, it's like it's made to seal them permanently, not.
I sent you some of them. I just left them like that. And
right. Yeah, I remember.
I didn't want to mess with it. This is probably a tough magazine to find.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
The Invader Zim guy, Johnny the Homicidal Maniac guy.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, he's the guy that created those.
Oh yeah, I remember these Mads. I remember we went through them.
Oh, I should have put this out for Christmas. I'll have to wait till next year. No, I'll put it out now. I'm gonna make everybody mad and put all my Christmas stuff out now. I'll put this sign out to the Santa, and I'll put this book.
Well, don't you do a Christmas in what is it, July?
Yeah, but I might as well just do Christmas all year.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
I got
That's
you one
a
of these.
great one. That's a
Yeah.
great one. And you can almost see Justin Trudeau in that painting. You know about that, right?
No.
Oh, Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, his mom used to hang out with Fidel Castro all the time, back about the time right before he was born. And all these people look at Justin Trudeau and say, he looks exactly like a young Fidel Castro. And so that's why some people call him Justin Castro, also because of his politics. It's one of those conspiracy theories that's probably true. He says, yes, I did get Castle of Frankenstein 38. If you want to hold the previous issue, I will take it.
Okay. Have that one for him.
These Mads are ones I've already looked at, and I already have these issues. But if someone watching this needs some of these Mads, they're great early 60s issues, late 50s.
I'll be right back.
Sure. Thomas Fairfowl, who's the person in your profile picture? Just curious. Front door. Let's see. Did you guys read the Jungle Girls article in the issue of? I haven't read it yet. And Thomas says, Thomas, customer, my newly acquired old comics smell wonderful. Yeah, that they do. Yes, that's something the people that slab comics will never enjoy. Is the smell of the old comics. Thomas, do you watch the Four Color Fossil show on Wednesday night? So I don't remember if I've seen you in the chat there. A lot of these names are new. I know the name changes. I know Missing Mars, BJ Chester. My memory's not good, but I don't remember. And BJ Chester says, I'm surprised Silver Age Green Lantern books haven't been targeted over Pie Face. Oh, right. Well, probably. Thomas Fairfowl was a Scottish soccer player. I have a medal he won in 1914. Oh, okay. I don't know much about. I'm new, says BJ Chester. Yes, I'll tune in tonight. Yeah, BJ Chester, and let's see who else might be watching at 7:00. Well, it's 5:18, so in about an hour and 45 minutes, there's a show on Graphic Man's channel, and it's live, and it's like I'll be one of the guests, but it's like the Brady Bunch. There's like squares of a bunch of people that are comic collectors, and let me see. Oh, I gotta get my. I have so little memory on my phone. Whenever I record a show, I have to delete apps, and then once I record the show and put it up on YouTube, I can add the apps back. I never added my Yahoo email back, and that's how I get the link to go on Four Color Fossils. So I'm going to add Yahoo email. because I was thinking, why haven't I gotten a link popping up for the show tonight? And now I will, hopefully. Anyway. What's going on here? Thomas says, yes, I will tune in tonight. Missing Mars says, Thomas gifted you $20 towards your whole pile. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was a great Christmas present. Friar Tuck got the cowboy books from Kevin today. Thanks again. Packed great. Yes, he packs wonderfully. If you order anything from Kevin at Gotham City Comics, well, I guess I point that way. Yeah, he's very professional packer, and the stuff gets to you like instantly, like in 2 days. It's really incredible. What comic did you once own that you regret getting rid of? Missing Mars says, hey, Friar. Getting rid of, I never got rid of a comic, but comics that disappeared from my collection. Either because I don't know why they disappeared. From when I was a little kid, they just disappeared, and I don't think they were stolen. It's just a weird thing. I don't know, but I know there was a DC Laurel and Hardy comic from 1972. I missed that comic, and my All-Star Comics number, whatever the first issue was that came out around 1975 that had the first Power Girl. I bought that off the rack. I've had it for years in my box here, and it just at some point disappeared. And that's one I need to get again. Are you back?
I'm back, yeah.
Yeah. Friar Tuck says, got the cowboy books from Kevin today. Thanks again. Packed great.
Nice. Everything's going quick.
Yeah. And
there's no more mail rush. I think that was the smallest rush for mail I think I've ever seen. Like there was only like a few days where things got kind of.
Yeah, as far as Christmas goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, people can't afford to buy things, even though they keep trying to gaslight us and telling us.
I could tell the economy by fireworks in my neighborhood.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because remember when everybody was getting that funding, the fireworks would go all night into the morning, and then this past New Year's, it only went 10 minutes before people were tapped out.
I didn't hear any fireworks, I don't think, that night. I would be interested in some old Flash or Green Lantern books as the name changes. Yeah, that's weird.
This is a video on tree stand safety. I thought this was a horror movie cover.
I don't know what that even means. What is
a tree stand? It's these stands up here. You put them on trees, and I think it's for hunters. They use tree stands to hunt. Yeah, that's what it is. So this is a video on.
So is that supposed to be showing someone that's doing something wrong on the cover?
He's falling backwards. He fell backwards off the stand.
Oh, I see.
He's about to kill himself. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, I get it.
I can't believe this was a serious VHS.
DJ Chester says Red Letter Media, watch that. You know Red Letter Media?
I never heard of them, no.
Oh, yeah. Red Letter Media is a YouTube channel. They do a lot of reviews of movies. The main guy on that channel, he's the guy that would review the really bad Star Wars movies, the prequels, like he was a drunk serial killer. and talk through the entire movie. I forget what he called himself,
Okay.
but they were really funny. But yeah, look up Red Letter Media. Now they're wanting my username for Yahoo email. I have no idea. I deleted the app for too long, and now it wants my. Oh, maybe okay. What a pain in the neck. Well, this is going to make it hard for me to get into the show tonight without the code. Boy. Yeah, I was wondering what's in those boxes behind the boxes, but okay, so they're sending me a code. Your account has a 2-step verification turn on. What do you prefer for the second step? Okay, send me a text message. Oh, shit. Oh, 4. Oh, my wife, I think, was telling me she changed my. She changed. Yeah. Can't get in.
I'll bring them out to you. That Mad has three inserts in it.
What do you mean, subscription cards?
Yeah. One of them's permanent though.
Oh.
The other 2 are just laying in there. I think. What do you think? Mad is the best humor magazine ever created, even though there was a lot of other good ones. I think so.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I kind of like that they're doing these reprints because you can get kind of a whole theme in one issue.
Yeah. What are you looking at, like current ones that
I'm looking at this one that has the plop in the inside.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe they'll bring if Trump gets back in office, I can guarantee you they'll probably have new stuff.
What, in Mad?
Yeah,
I think
because that's why they stopped printing new stuff because they ran out of when Trump was out of office. They didn't have anything to talk about anymore.
I just kind of thought it was because all the original creators weren't around anymore, and
No, all they were doing was Trump stuff in them.
yeah, of course, because they were all part of that. Yeah, because Warner, Communications or whatever, Time Warner didn't like Trump, but yeah, you have a good point.
So they're gonna give him enough. He's gonna give them enough stuff where they'll be able to talk for
It
Another
just
4 years.
it kind of seems to me they're just trying to keep like putting out one issue of Mad every few months just to keep the intellectual property going so they could at some point do something with it. Um,
It's funny because kids nowadays, the only Mad they know is Mad TV.
right.
And even Mad TV to them is like old.
Oh yeah, Mad TV's now quite a bit old to
They don't know that it was a magazine. Oh, okay, you get.
am I back into Yahoo? Um,
So you want one of these plops, right?
yeah, yeah. Um,
Are you gonna remove it from the book?
no, 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 no. I mean, I have a real issue. I have I have my childhood copy and then one I bought later that's in better condition. But it's just interesting to me that a new version of Plop. The character that guy plays on Red Letter Media is Mr. Plinkett. I was reminded. Ratu, have a fossil text you the code, then copy and paste it into your browser. Yeah, I know that, but I'm just trying to get back into my Yahoo email. Friar Text says Mars. BJ says it's not even about being conservative. A 90s liberal is a right winger by today's standards. Yeah, they've gone completely mouse to tongue, far left, communist, Marxist. That's why they don't acknowledge John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy would be, yeah, right wing today. Yes, yeah, that is true. So I click on Yahoo and I'm going to Gmail. Why is that?
What's in this? What's in this box behind this box, like you said? Oh, there's a Daredevil I was looking for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, though. This one.
Oh. You were looking for this particular issue?
Well, I was looking for any old Daredevils.
Oh, because you had a customer asking about Daredevil the other day, huh?
Didn't this one have the?
Is that the one with the Wolverine ad for Hulk
That's what I
181?
thought it did, didn't it? Let me see it.
I don't know. I have the issue that has that ad, but I don't think it looks
Oh,
like
it's right
that.
there.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, I guess they have that issue then. Yeah. And so technically that predates Hulk 181. So it has some value, I think, to people. But it's hard for the idiots that slab comics to put that up on their wall and brag about it because unless they fold it open to that page and then slab it. I don't know if anyone ever does that. Fold comics back and then slab them.
I saw people slabbing just single pages of comics. These are, I could use these. These are packets of stuff I was making.
Yeah, I'm going to have to beg someone tonight to give me the code because I don't have access to my Yahoo email. And I think my wife put her phone number on it and she's asleep right now and I can't You know,
Look what happens to Sharpie when you put tape over it.
Interesting. Yeah.
Weird, huh? Makes it bleed wherever there's tape.
EJ says also the concept of a crime fighter is inherently problematic now. Yeah, with the defund the police stuff and everything. Can't tell what that is. Oh, that. Yeah, I remember that. Man, you know, I don't know if I have that issue. I think I do. I think I have all of them. Oh, what is that? Is that a showcase? Oh, wow. How much is that?
15.
Pull that one for me, if you can. Yeah, those are good books.
Next time he gets one, I have to put some of these in there.
Yeah, those are definitely good. Wait, Super Team Family, are those reprints? I don't remember. Hold on, maybe pull that one for me too.
Everybody loves the Eternals. These were better when they were doing these for $1.
Yeah, I guess they stopped doing it, huh?
Yeah. If they just would have kept these going, I think. Actually, there's no money to be made, though.
Well, they have ads in them, don't they?
No.
Oh, they don't.
I mean, they have their own ads for
Yeah.
stuff coming
Oh, it's only for other comics in their line?
for the new comics, yeah.
Okay.
But no, I'm
Well,
saying that there's no money for comic shops selling dollar comics.
oh, yes, I see what you mean.
So, yeah, it's really didn't. Just a stack of these. They should just give these to kids.
But it just shows that you don't have to pay a new artist and
I'll give
writer.
stuff like this out instead of some of that new free comic books day stuff.
Yeah, that Duncanville Books that I used to go into had a vintage comic book spinner, and they just filled it with the True Believers books. And I think it was just intended for kids to get them.
I got a stack of these I can give out.
The people that slab comics were complaining that the value of that book has gone down a lot. The real book.
Yeah.
But if everyone's interest is tied to a movie franchise and the movies go bad, then what is that? Two Moons. Yeah, I don't know that.
Just a cool cover, I thought.
Yeah.
Nocterra was a pretty good book.
Yeah, I don't know it. That's who put out Nocterra.
Image. Oh, here's a one for you.
Seriously, that's for real?
Isn't he the greatest hero ever?
I mean, is that ironic, or are they really? Is it really? I guess it's really people that like him.
I don't know. I never got past the cover.
Oh wow! You should open that and see if it's. They try to do the Harvey style throughout it.
That would be giving them too much credit. They're not going to put that in there. Wow, it's thin, whatever this is. Not very many pages.
Oh, terrible artwork! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, there's that guy. First appearance.
Oh wow!
Oh, bonus pull-out poster.
Oh my god! how much does this thing go for?
Right now, or if he wins the next election.
No, I just mean, yeah, right now. He's not going to win the next election.
Let's look it up. See,
Yeah.
these are all the covers. You could collect all these covers.
Oh my God, that's the best. There's only, it's a one shot. Yeah, the one cover E is the best one. Okay, I looks like I've out of stock.
I mean, it would have to be.
No, this is not what I'm looking for.
It have to be out of stock. Cool. Here's those.
Those are $5 near mint.
I have the whole set of these. There's your Richard Corbin guy.
Oh.
I have the whole set. Paul Pope, Darwin Cook. These are good. Some of these, Michael Allred.
Is this your personal set?
Yeah.
Oh,
I finally got the whole set at one time.
Oh, okay.
You ever seen these?
Yes, I think I have one of them, but I don't have the Corbin one.
Want to look at it real quick?
Sure. That Biden comic with the Harvey looking cover, I wouldn't mind you putting that in my pile just because it's funny.
Let's see if I can find another one.
Oh, but is that your personal collection? Never mind.
Some of those things I like holding on to.
Okay, never mind. I didn't realize you're going through your personal box. BJ Chester says, "Are Jonah Hex comics good?" Yes,
Yeah.
the old ones from the 70s and 80s are good. I don't know about new ones.
I just read an issue where it says the origin of how he gets his face messed up. That was really good.
The one where it shows the Indians doing that to him.
Yeah.
Yes. I kind of wish they hadn't given the origin and let you just wonder how his face got that way, but I'm not controlling things. But yes, Jonah Hex comics are very good. They're really wonderful, actually. But I'd try to get the stuff from the 1970s if I were you. Yeah, Richard Corbin was always great.
Born in 1940. Drew his first comics fanzine in 1968. 1970 self-published his first underground comic.
So apparently that Biden's Titans started as a Trump comic.
I have those. Yeah, they started putting out too much. I stopped getting them, I think.
Says the ultimate insult: Biden has stolen Trump's beloved comic book series. Trump's Titans becomes Biden's Titans in this landmark collector's item first issue, in which an all new, all different, finally, president is granted superpowers and assembles his own cabinet of heroes. They put in finally, and this is on the mycomicshop.com website. So one of the little people that works at mycomicshop.com puts finally Trump's gone. So they put their
That
little
might not be that might have been the normal thing that they just copied and pasted.
Oh, it could have been, yeah.
That might have been the write-up for it. The solicitation for it.
They don't realize Bane is a bad guy. Who doesn't realize? Oh, the Biden comic doesn't realize Bane is a bad guy. Yeah, I don't. Did they show Bane in there? I don't know. Pay attention.
Now, these are that box that was in the far back. Those are all kids comics.
Like what kind of kids comics?
New kids comics.
Oh, I didn't know they made new kids comics.
Can't find anything good in there. Where is it? 25-cent issue of Vampirella.
What? Oh, that new stuff.
Remember when they did 25-cent issues?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, it says Biden was wearing a Bane mask. And the name changes ask if there's Sonic comics in there.
No, I wish there was. Sonic actually sells. Yeah, Sonic must be a good comic because that's the one that always sells. All right. Instead of moving pile to pile, I think I need to start doing more.
Doing more? What do you mean?
You know, like price them and get them out.
Oh,
Get them
yeah,
out,
yeah.
get them out on the floor. That's the best way. When I first moved in here, my bins were so packed you couldn't fit a comic in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
So, yeah, when you can't go through them, you sell less and less.
Right, yeah, it's really frustrating to go through.
Like when you have room to flip through them, you actually sell more.
Yeah.
So you actually, the spaces get bigger and bigger. Yeah. So these what ifs I can use, get these out on the floor. What are you guys showing tonight on the 4-color show?
I don't have any idea if there's a theme or anything.
These can get back on board, and I'll price them when you're done. Yeah. There's no theme tonight.
No, normally there isn't a theme. There used to be when the show first started, like it would be dragons or something, and then that was really kind of a pain because it's like
They really don't have New Year's covers, huh? No.
there's probably some, but
Firework covers, you don't really see those.
yeah, somehow I've got it where if I click on Yahoo email, it takes me into my Google email. And I don't know how I did this. Is Yahoo and Google, is it the same company? I don't know.
Here's a Trump comic.
Is that the same company?
Let's see. No, this is a different company.
But is this done? This is not done by people that like Trump, right?
I don't know. I never got past the cover.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
If there's any more in this box. Look, there's a cool EC homage.
Yeah. What's the name of the comic?
Rough Riders. I guess that's Houdini in the box.
Oh.
These are all the people in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like, what was that other thing where they did with all the
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, that was a good comic, I thought.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's a Trump cover.
Oh. Yeah.
Here's another one. I got more than I thought.
Yeah, this is definitely made by people that don't like him. But the covers are pretty cool.
Here's a cool SpongeBob cover. Look at this one.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Married with Children comic. Oh, it's the Kelly Bundy special #1. Giant poster. Now better than ever, it says.
Did they print it to look weathered on the side?
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, I thought I was trying to send a code word to get into my Yahoo account to my Google account, but now when I click on Yahoo, it takes me straight into Google. Somehow I screwed it up.
Oh, cool. Here's a Swamp Thing movie adaptation.
Yeah, I have that. I forgot about that.
That's a cool book.
Yeah.
Oh, and how many issues was it? Because here's #2.
Yeah. I think maybe that keeps going the storyline, or I think the movie was adapted in the first comic, but I could be wrong. That's decades ago. But I have both those books.
There's a Kelly Jones Swamp Thing, Frankenstein, and The Bride.
Yeah, I think I have that. I think I pulled that out of a dollar box.
2017. It was a $10 book. $10 cover price on that thing.
The
Oh,
name change.
here's
Oh,
an
wow, look
underdog.
at this.
Cool underdog.
Yeah, I don't know when that came out.
It's 2017, April.
The name changes asked if you have any Rick and Morty comics. He'd be interested in those.
I think I have a couple.
Oh yeah, that's a great issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. I bought that when it came out.
How could you not?
Yeah, I know.
If I saw that on the shelf, I'd buy it. These were cool too. Some of the last things that Bernie Wrightson did.
Oh,
I think Kelly Jones actually had to finish the last issue, if I'm not mistaken.
oh,
Those are really cool. I got a Wrightson signed. I think number 1 of that. Is this the first He-Man, or is the in Marvel Age? His head looks weird.
well, wasn't he first in DC Comics and then went to Marvel?
Oh yeah, you could be right.
Yeah,
What was Star Comics is when they put them in those bags and sold them at toy stores, right?
no. Well, Star what? No, Star was just Marvel's. They started a kid line, and
That's right.
yeah, you had one of them
I just
down in
wanted to see them in
those.
those bags.
Well, they probably were sold in those bags to get them to kids more readily in toy stores and things. But
Here's a cool Rick and Morty. That was a Haunted Mansion cover.
oh,
I've only watched Rick and Morty, I think, twice.
I've never seen it, but
This is a painted blank cover.
oh,
It was a Scooby Apocalypse blank.
and who did the art for you?
This guy, I forget his first name.
Oh,
I think this is a Kelly Jones Haunted Mansion cover. Hatbox Ghost. You ever seen this one? The Star Wars.
based on his original screen. Well, that's interesting, but no, I haven't.
Yeah, friend of the store. He did the interiors. And that's Han Solo right there.
Huh.
Big lizard guy.
I sent a link to Charlton six. I sent a message to Charlton 66 on Instagram to send me the link to get into Four Color Fossils, and said I can't get into my Yahoo email. So hopefully he'll see that.
Oh, here's one. Maybe. Fake news number one.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Is that what they were saying about?
They need to look more into their own people, like Fauci,
Yeah,
who
that's
tortured
Fauci right there.
beagles, and he would cut out their
Yeah,
sever their vocal cords so they wouldn't bark
I don't
and
like that.
disturb the mad scientists that were torturing them and experimenting on them.
Can't even listen to about that.
Well, that's Fauci, their hero. But they want to like, what would that? Why would they even put Trump doing that? I guess because
They accuse you of what they're doing.
right. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Exactly.
That's their playbook.
Hey, what happened to the Epstein list? They said it was going to be delayed to the 22nd, and then they said
Well,
it
we
was
knew.
actually going to come
You
out
know, it's
today.
going to be if you have the money, you can pay to have your name redacted.
You think?
Oh yeah, they already said that. Yeah, if you have the money, you just pay to have your name redacted.
Well, then why wouldn't?
The only people that are gonna that this is gonna affect and to be sad about is it's gonna have the names of all the victims. Yeah, you're gonna get all those girls' names on there. Which is sad. So here's another one.
Oh boy. Oh, okay, so they were making this comic, and then they changed to Biden's.
Is that? Oh, that's the first one right there. Here's an Adam Hughes Krampus cover. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of different from his normal stuff. Ooh, my phone's got 5%.
Oh. Well,
That's the only thing that holds me back from being back here looking through
what's
my
that? Oh, the only thing is your phone battery.
Yeah, because then I got to go up front and to charge it because I don't know where. Actually, there's a plug right there. Let me just go get my charger. If you want to keep going, I'll just go get my charger.
Okay. So
What time does the other show begin?
in 58 minutes.
Oh wow, I got another box over right there. Price those.
Well, no, there's something that says they finally released it. That's an hour ago. Let me see if this is real.
We go get my charger. You already have this 20. Hey, what's up? You have that already.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind. We've got some leftist hypocrisy to get into today, folks. You know, the leftoids love pushing this Trump cult narrative. They call it the Cult 45. And they generally say something to the effect of Trump supporters have an inability to hold Donald Trump accountable for the things that he says and the stuff that he does. Anything Trump says, Trump supporters will endlessly try to justify or ignore or shove under the rug. And look, I'm not going to deny that there's not an element of that, certainly.
That's just clickbait.
Hey everybody, it is January 3rd. It is a Wednesday. Wanted to show you guys what we picked up at the flea market on Sunday. I was going to go set up. I didn't.
Oh, Graphic Man's watching. Yeah, he sent a Graphic Man. You sent a link, but I can't get in my Yahoo email. So I know you sent a link, but I can't get at it because somehow when I click on my Yahoo, it redirects me to my Gmail. So if there's a way to text me the link to my phone number, then I could copy it onto my computer and get in.
Yeah, there's a plug way back here. If I can reach it. Yeah, I got it. And this cord's like 8 feet long. So I can reach anything.
So these are boxes back here that haven't been gone through yet by on live streams.
I don't know. I mean, I couldn't have gone through all of them. Hold on.
Oh, he sent it also on Instagram. Oh, okay. Well, then I can get it on. Okay, thank you. Instagram. Yes, Graphic Man has sent me the link. Very good. I heard you mention you needed a new link. Okay, very good. Yeah, I have it now. Thank you, Graphic Man. I have the link now. All right. So. What kind of stuff are you showing tonight, Graphic Man? Uh, 15 people watching me, just looking at my phone. Okay. Let's see. So, anyone have any New Year's resolutions? How about that Reholder scandal? It's something else, huh? Any of you have your investments this year go down in value? Your valuable comic book investments? How about those variant covers? They're pretty cool, huh? Don't you hate those color breaking spine ticks? Boy, those are horrible, aren't they? Yeah, buddy. This person on these are his 2023 pickups. I guess these are the comics he bought in 2023. He's posting them on Facebook. It's like he's getting a lot of Patsy and Hetty and Kid Colt. Like it's like a bunch of 1950s, what would become Marvel. Looking at some golden age group. Yes, indeed. Can anyone guess what grade it is? It's coming back from CGC this week. If you look here, someone sent Marvel Comics number 88 to CGC, and I wanted to guess what grade it's going to get. It is now 6:11 p.m. on January 3rd, 2024. A date which will live in infamy.
Let me go look at it. Yeah, it looks like it's
Hello.
I don't want to pay more. You gotta have a ton of money. Yeah, I don't want to pay more to put in the.
It's Marie Severin illustration. King Cole. You can use it as a coloring page if you make copies of it.
I wanted to do the 66. I don't know. But I know the blinker is on the 67 on top instead of on the bottom. I like the 67.
Fantastic.
What kind of engine do you have in yours?
Oh. Old bags that need to be thrown away. People have Library 88 says New Year's resolution: draw and paint more. Hone comic buying to only the most essential, magic, affordable booklets that inspire me. And to walk a lot, dang it, and to crack any slabs I find. Brett, are you still casting about for episode ideas? Yeah, I know that someone asked for a DVD episode. I have an idea for. I have an idea for an episode topic. Yeah, I'm going to do a DVD episode probably maybe this weekend, which is just a couple days away. Yeah, what's your idea, Thomas?
I want to see your DVDs too, because I've been buying a lot of DVDs.
Okay. Yeah.
I
I
want to
did
see what.
one, and it hardly got any views, but doesn't matter. As long as it's entertaining.
Yeah, I definitely want to see your DVDs. There's an Elvira cover.
Yes,
That's pretty
Severin
nice.
is great. Oh, that's an Elvira comic.
Yeah. Meets Vincent Price, #3.
Okay.
I don't know what this was, but it looks cool. Look at that.
Yeah, that's the Coney Island guy.
Yeah. Happy Hour America.
America.
I must have bought it for some reason.
Looks like it could be interesting.
Have you ever been to Coney Island?
No, I've never even been to New York.
Furthest east I've been is Iowa, Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks weird. Look at this model kit thing in here.
Oh, that's that same comic with the.
Yeah, here's the model right here. It comes with the.
Oh, that comic looks like it's pretty interesting.
You went all out on this model kit diagram. Wow, you really went all out on that. Here's all the other models. Which one would you buy out of all these?
So it was like a dark, like it looked black, but in the sign it was like green. It had that lake in it. You couldn't tell. It's just like beautiful. Like, you would have thought it was.
He says, "Can you do a Babes on the Wall episode? I've seen Myrna Loy and I think Louise Brooks, but would like to see others that I've only glimpsed." I should go around and just show maybe I should show everything that's on the walls, or most of the things that are on the walls, and just kind of explain what they are.
Spook Show poster, but you've done one of those, but.
Yeah, I've shown all the Spook Show, but I could do it again.
I want to see you go like 4 or 5 hours on that.
Oh yeah, there's a really good one of on YouTube of Howie Pyro's collection before he passed away. Someone filmed this collection. Library 88 says Happy Hour America looks good. Tim Lane is good. I haven't read that one though. I don't know who Tim Lane is, but yeah, it looks like he is good.
There's a
that? What is that an issue of?
Nelson.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that book. Okay. Are you in the back room now?
Yeah.
You have customers in the store. Oh, look at that. Is inside, is it reprints?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. It's a nice cover.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, I didn't know anyone ever had done that.
I don't know what's all in here. Hopefully nothing crazy. Oh. That could have been bad.
It looks like these are like tribute covers.
Yeah. It's supposed to be Ninja Turtles #1.
Yeah.
This whole box is like all tribute.
Yeah, that's looks like that's how it was organized. Yeah.
You know what this is? What's that a tribute to? Like Warriors or something? I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's an ash can. Never heard of it. This comic's weird. I never read it, but some of them come with records.
Huh. So how did these books wind up in the back room in a box? Were they books you ordered too many of, or?
No, we moved. When we moved from like 2,500 square feet to 1,700 square feet.
Yeah.
So that's why they're back here.
Okay.
I think I lost those back issue bins. I lost a couple of those. I didn't have room to put them in here.
Was this stuff that had been on the floor at one time in the other store? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, or maybe some of it was extra stuff. I'm noticing some of the stuff I have 3 and 4 copies of. I got a lot of comics in here.
Did any books? Did any boxes look like they have older stuff in them?
Let's look. Let's see if I can find one that's older. Too much. I gotta start like taking stuff out of here. I saw you showing some vigilante comics the other day. This box has all of them in it.
Someone was looking for them.
I saw that you were showing a vigilante.
Oh yeah, because I was going through the box that had the V's in it, and
I need to read that.
TV series made any difference in the market for? Oh,
I
what
think
is
they
this
made.
book? I didn't have. Had my head turned, and then what is this book?
I don't think this TV series is like the comic. Do you?
Oh, the TV series isn't like the comic. I just don't know if it had any.
They kind of did the same thing they did to Deadpool, where they made him kind of a comedy act.
Yeah. He looks like the character from the comic Vigilante, but doesn't act like him at all. Same thing with Peacemaker, but I just didn't know if it had affected the market where there's more demand for Peacemaker or Vigilante because of that series.
Peacemaker books sell. I wish I had the older Charlton ones.
Yeah. Yeah, these All-Star Squadron books were fun.
All right, man. We'll see you. What's this one? Oh, this one says, look at race riots in Detroit.
Yeah. I saw somebody on YouTube saying these issues were racist, but it shows it's ridiculous.
Origin of Dr. Fate. Oh, these were those McFarlane issues, huh? He was
Yeah,
working
some of
on.
them have McFarlane, but I don't think it's brought the value of them up.
I think this is one's like one of his first covers, right?
Could be. Um,
People come in for these.
so these are ones that have never been priced, huh?
These I think I wanted to keep because they were so nice, like the best copies ever.
Okay. Well, most of these were kept nice because they weren't sold on newsstands. They were only sold in comic stores. So the only people that bought them were comic. That's why you don't see a UPC code on them. They were only direct distributed only.
Mm-hmm.
So they're
The
gonna.
guy I got them from, he had them bagged, but he didn't even have them boarded, and they were perfect. Like he just had them in his closet, and I mean the bags weren't even yellow or anything.
Well, back then, people didn't really board comics; they bagged them.
No, they didn't talk. No one talked about spine ticks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At least I don't remember people back then talking about that stuff.
No, it's just people that only care about the cover presentation so they can put them on a wall in their plastic shells.
I mean, I've seen people though send the book off to CGC without even taking it out of here and looking at the back. I tell people the back is where your damage is going to be.
Yeah.
That's where you laid the book down. And you're sending it to CGC just by looking at the front. And then you're surprised when it gets a low grade.
Yeah, they obviously don't care anything about the book or the storyline, or it's just a sport for them.
It's just, yeah, it's pretty stupid. Do you want to see the whole run of Vigilante, or if you've already seen it?
No, I mean, that's not really.
It's not exciting, huh?
I'm really more interested in older stuff from the Bronze Age and back, personally. But
Yeah, I wish that's all I had here. I wish I had a whole store just nothing but that.
yeah.
Oh, where's another box? Gosh, too many boxes. How many? You counted your boxes. How many did you say you had?
I don't remember.
Did you say 40 something?
Seems like I said, yeah, as far as long box, I don't remember. Yeah, I think that's what I said. And then I counted the short boxes, and someone added it up and put it. Let me check. Someone added up what I said and put it on. Put it under the video.
There's Eternals. Look at how much people were paying when before the movie came out.
Oh yeah, I bought that one off the newsstand at 7-Eleven.
It's probably a $5 book now again.
Yeah, it was a book no one ever cared about.
No.
I guess at that point, the Marvel movies had been pretty good. That was one of the first that was just flat out bad.
Movie spec died when that movie came out.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's ever came back since then.
Well, no, there's still people specking. I saw a guy buy the entire run of Dazzler, and I realized, oh, the people are thinking she's going to appear in the Deadpool movie for a few minutes, played by Taylor Swift, and so everyone's buying. I don't know. Have you had demand for Dazzler?
Yeah, I've sold it for the first time ever. I've sold my dad's book. That book is never sold, and I've finally been able to sell it.
Yeah, I think people are thinking she's going to be in a movie, or it might be people into Taylor Swift. I don't know. Let's see here. Maybe it's on the other video.
Null. Oh, Kid Venom. It's Death of the Venomverse 2. We have copies. That Origins book is just a reprint of his origin. He's interested in the first appearance. We have it though. It's cover price.
Yeah, I can't find the comment. Someone put a comment under my video where they'd counted the number of comics I had. Now I don't see it. That's strange.
I think this is an early McFarlane book.
Oh, yeah. I never really read that line of comics. That looks is that
Down.
Richard?
That's signed by Jim Rugg.
Oh, okay.
Cartoonist kayfabe.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. The heck is that?
What you looking for now? No, it's under Venom. It's all Death of Venomverse number 2. Here, I'll show you. You went the wrong way again. I'll be right back.
I'm going to probably switch streams here in a minute and go save my place in the 4-color fossils. Because if they get too many people on, well, I don't know. I don't think he has the free plan, but on the free plan of StreamYard, you only have so many people on at the same time. That's weird. I don't know. Someone told me how many comics they thought I had based. Oh, you know what? I didn't. There's 4 more long boxes over there that I didn't count the other day. So how many comics are there in a long box? Hey Siri, how many comic books are in a long box?
One box holds approximately 300 comics.
300. That's right.
This answer is from ForbiddenPlanet.com.
Yeah, 300 comics, but I guess that means bagged and boarded comics. So you count how many long boxes you have and multiply by 300, and then the short boxes, I guess, are 150. I don't know, maybe not. Some of the short boxes seem a little bit shorter than others, and I don't know. For some reason, this episode has 246, but this one had 552, and this one's 282, 240. It's weird how this particular episode. I don't think it was the title. It might be the thumbnail. I don't know. It went up to 552 views. Not sure what caused that. I have at the moment Ooh, I got another subscriber. I'm at 656 subscribers. So 10 more and I'll have 666 subscribers. And then we can have a really cool heavy metal episode. But yeah, it takes a while. Each subscriber, you really have to earn it. And then sometimes you'll earn a subscriber and then you'll lose two. And it just seems. But in the last few days, well, I'll be back to work tomorrow, so I won't be able to do as many episodes. But when I was able to do one a day, I was starting to build up.
Actually, I think I got something like
The people that are they're obsessive compulsive, then if hopefully not, they think, oh, I got to watch every single episode, and then then it may create a problem, and they may get sick of my show and just unsubscribe because it's like, it's too much. I've got to watch all of it or none of it. Is this even a real thing? Night Tiger just posted on on Facebook. I never even knew this existed. It's a comic where Tom Mix is fighting a flying dino like a pterodactyl. That's a beautiful looking comic. What the heck? I had no idea something like that existed. Man, I guess this is some new comic he got. I have to respect that. That's pretty amazing. It's a World War II Tom Mix. Wait, is that his comic or what? Oh, it's not found on newsstands. It was mailed out free by Tom's radio sponsor, the Ralston Purina Company. A month after the release of the first issue, Mix was killed in a car crash in Arizona. But the comic books never even hinted at his death. By that time, Tom had entered the field of mythology. Interesting.
There's a Judas Priest metal cover.
Oh, yeah.
Metal. Yeah, it's like actual metal.
Oh, boy.
This is a book where it's a total racist book.
Like, not making fun of racism, but it is actually made by racists.
Well, I would say it's made by this company, Black Mask, but it's like a world where all white people are evil or something.
Oh, okay. Oh, racist. Okay, in that way. Okay, I see. Like most of our culture. Yeah, I never read that book.
Wrong. Cool cover.
Yeah, actually.
What's that? Where the Wild Things Are or something?
Yeah.
There's Yellow Hulk.
Oh, I didn't even know he existed.
That's the first Yellow Hulk right there.
Oh. Better get it slabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an important issue. Yeah.
Oh, I remember when everybody's going nuts for this. People were paying that much for this.
Oh, when the movie was coming out, yeah.
No, it wasn't the movie. It was something else. It was way after the movie.
Maybe it's the first appearance of Dr. Afro or something.
or this guy.
Who the heck?
Somebody.
Who cares? Oh boy.
Oh, and everybody went nuts for this at one time because this girl, the girl from the show, was going to be in this comic or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's up with this. I don't know why it's $10.
Man, well, this is fun looking at these comics in the back room.
Yeah, is it almost time for you to go?
Yeah, I might have to go in the next 5 minutes or so, but if you got some other. Oh, well, we're not in the back room. We're behind your cash register.
No, you're in the back room.
Oh, okay.
You don't know where we're at, huh?
No, I don't really have a complete picture. I know that you go past the sarcophagus and there's another room. I know that. I know you have a room where you keep all your boxes that used to be a computer center, but I don't really have a fully mapped out version in my head of how things are laid out.
There's a Ghostbusters cartoon comic.
Yeah.
You remember this toy line?
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Did I ever show you Sham Comics?
Yeah, I have that issue.
I got you one of these. Oh, I got 3 of them.
I don't think I don't know if you sent it to me or Charlton66 sent it to me, but someone sent me a copy of that particular issue. Like, I thought I saw a Bronze Age comic there coming up.
Yeah, there's a Swamp Thing number 9. Classic cover.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have that. I think I have that.
I think I have a couple copies and a t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's a Hidden Treasures Bernie Wrightson
Oh.
Batman book. This is cool. There's a bunch of these. Stacks of these things. Piles of these. Piles of these.
Oh yeah. That's such
piles of it where he breaks his back.
Yeah, I didn't like any of that.
Kids like it. Kids like Bane.
Yeah, I just didn't like that happening to Batman. I didn't. Of course,
Batman's
I wasn't reading the comic then, so I wonder if the Chuck Norris comics have value. People still love him.
Oh yeah. I kind of like the paper they used.
Was it based on a cartoon series?
I know they had toys, and they should. I don't remember the cartoon, but I know I had the toys when I was a kid.
Yeah, I don't have any idea.
Yeah, for sure had the toys. Sam Keith cover.
Is he still around? What happened to him?
He's still around.
Is he still working comics?
He does, but I don't think he has to do much.
Yeah.
Sham Comics was the best thing in that box.
Well, I think the Swamp Thing might.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Sham Comics was the second best thing.
Yeah.
You ever seen this comic? This is crazy, huh?
No.
Do not open this comic. You're under 18.
Wow.
Doesn't make you want to open it though and see?
Probably that's the idea.
I've never seen. Let me look. Hold on. I won't show it unless it's okay. Oh, it's an Eric Powell comic.
A who?
Eric Powell
I don't know if I know him.
from The Goon.
Oh, yes, I know him.
So it's not as bad as it says it is. Oh, there's some gross things. But I didn't read it though. Oh yeah, there's some offensiveness in there.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't show it.
No, definitely not on this program anyway. Save that for a different program. You have this book. It's a Keebler Company presents DC Comics New Teen Titans.
Actually, I think I do have that.
It's a drug awareness book.
I
All
think
proceeds of this issue be donated to fight drug abuse.
I
Remember when
either
they
have
used to
that
fight
or
against drug abuse?
I think I have it.
Now they promote drugs and give you free syringes.
Yeah, really. What is that? What is that? Robotics? Okay.
What was that, a toy maybe?
I never even heard of it or that comic.
Here's a free comic from
Promotional stuff you got in this box.
direct distributors at your local comic retailer.
Yeah, I think that might be the issue
Child abuse issue.
where Peter Parker admits that something had happened to him when he was a kid, which I don't. Yeah. But anyway.
Oh, this one has a Masters of the Universe preview in it.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Yeah, I remember they had previews in some of the comics for that. That's a good issue. It's kind of an interesting cover. I'm sure the comic's terrible, but it's
Cool Western cover.
yeah, I like the cover.
There's a Mark Millar book.
Huh.
Probably see that on Netflix one of these days. I think all this stuff gets adapted, right?
I think so. 27.
See underneath, you could see it. I was like,
Yeah.
he's ripping through it.
Did they restart the numbering of Detective Comics or something?
Yeah, like in 2011.
Oh, okay. And then they went back to the original numbering, huh?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That was a Bernie Wrightson thing. I have a piece of this original art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was a nothing book.
Missing Mars says he's gonna hop over to Graphic Man, see all there. Yeah, I'm gonna go there over there in about it. As soon as we finish this box, I'll go over to the other stream.
Here's Watchmen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another one. Do you read that as it came out or no?
A friend of mine told me to get it when it came out, but I wound up getting a collected version, I guess a few months later.
Yeah.
Um,
Looks like I have the whole set here. 12 issues.
I mean, I think I thought it was just some art school thing, looking at the covers that didn't really look like comic book covers. I guess that put me off. I want covers that look like old style Silver Age stuff. I'm kind of a snob. That's a good cover. Oh man. Is that for sale? Never. If it's don't worry about it. I don't know if I have that one, but I love that artist, Ernie Chua, also known as Ernie Chan.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it if it's part of, if you have to
I
think
can't
about it,
remember.
don't worry about it.
I got 2 of these.
No, thank you. I don't want to know about what happened to Peter Parker when he was a kid.
Wonder if this is the recalled one.
I don't know anything about the recall. What did they recall? What was the deal? Oh, look at that. What?
I don't know what that is. I don't know why it says that. The nicest person in the world.
Yeah, that's mean of them.
Oh, look at here's Rob Liefeld's new character called Pouch Man.
Yeah, he's made up a Batman utility belt from the TV show.
Cover ripoff. And there's a Wrightson inspired.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is a long box, I see. Okay.
Oh, Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah. I guess it continued after Gold Key. I had no idea.
That's weird. It's Zenoscope doing it.
Yeah, that's that company with all the
What's Big Hero 6? Isn't that where you see
I think that was made into a Disney cartoon.
yeah, what's that guy's name? That white guy? He's like a big white.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
Yeah, I think that might be like where he comes from.
Yeah, I think so.
I forget what that cartoon is called. Oh. Cover swipe.
Yeah.
Tales to a Thumb.
That's probably an underground. Oh.
It's cool.
Huh. I think I think I was sent a copy of that by Stanley J. Kirby.
It's either him or me.
It could have, yeah,
I might have sent you one because I got a stack of them.
could be.
It's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you read it?
I haven't yet.
There's controversy on that one.
Really, I've never heard of it. I've heard of the writer, but
Oh, there's some more what ifs.
huh,
Throw in that other pile.
I think that's if the Hulk could become a barbarian. Is that going to be for sale or no?
This is for sale for sure.
Yeah, I'll put that in my pile. But I got to run over to the other stream.
Yeah.
And I will, I'll see you there. And the 9 of you watching, go over to Graphic Man's channel and we'll just continue on.
I'll go over there and watch you guys.
Okay. Take care.
All right. Talk to you guys
Yes,
later.
son.